Whew. 4 months ago, I went through the Piscine at 42 Heilbronn, and I'm very happy to say now that I got accepted. If you're here watching this video, there's a good chance that you're thinking about applying yourself or you already got your spot. Either way, this video is for you. Before my Piscine, I was quite lucky. I had friends from university who were already students at 42, and they gave me an honest look of how it actually works, what to expect, and how I can prepare. So now I want to pass that forward to you. In this video, I'll walk you through exactly how I prepared, the mistakes I made, and what I'd do differently if I had to pass the Piscine now, what resources helped me the most, what the Piscine really felt like from the first day to the last day of the exam, and the mindset I believe will give you the highest chance of getting accepted. Let's start with preparation, because honestly, that's where you can get the most advantage without even setting the foot in the building. And here is the truth. Many people go in with no prior knowledge, and it's doable, but I did prepare not because I was trying to cheat the system, but I wanted to give myself the best possible chance to show what I'm actually capable of. The first thing I did was learning C. That's the main language you're gonna use throughout the Piscine. Every solo project, every exam, it's all in C. I know there are countless resources online that can teach you this language. I used this book right here. It's called Let Us See. It helped me understand the syntax, how memory works, and most importantly, it gave me a lot of exercises to actually practice, because that's the key during your preparation. Don't just Netflix your way through the tutorials. Try to actually code for yourself and solve problems for yourself, because that's the only way that's gonna stick in your head. Now, don't get me wrong, you'll never be 100% prepared, and that's not the point. The Piscine is designed in a way that you learn by them throwing projects at you. But the more comfortable you are with the basics, the faster you'll be able to help others, and the less stressed you'll be when the projects actually start rolling in. I started preparing 2 months before the Piscine, but it was nothing like a crazy schedule. I was still focused on my university. But if you are consistent, you can get a lot done even in 3 to 4 weeks. So if I had to do it all over again, here's the exact roadmap I would follow. Start with Mac Terminal. This is how you're gonna navigate through the whole Piscine. Learn to create folders, navigate directories, and run programs all through the Mac Terminal commands. This is how you'll upload the projects, this is how you pass the exams, and you'll be able to get things done a lot quicker if you will be familiar with those commands beforehand. I used the short Open Classrooms course. It's free, it's nice, I'll link it down below. Second, learn Git and GitHub. This is how you will submit projects, work in group assignments, and even push code during the exams as well. I would suggest creating a GitHub account, connect it to your terminal, and then start by uploading small projects. Third, move to the C language. Learn the syntax and do exercises. You don't need to memorize everything, not even commands. Just solve, and at some point it's going to stick. I would recommend focusing on while loops, pointers, functions, and recursions, because these are the things which the Piscine is focused on. And if you know them, you will be in a very good place. Now I want to tell you about my experience and the advice I would give to somebody who is just starting 42. My first advice might sound a little strange, but be selfish. The Piscine was designed to test whether you fit the school and whether the school fits you as well. It's not just about can you code and see, but whether or not this style of learning fits for you. So before you even go in, set some goals for yourself. Ask questions like, what do I want to get from this experience? What do I want to achieve by the end of it? Because the truth is, 42 is not for everyone. There are no teachers, no one is spoon-feeding you the slides, and you gotta figure out a lot of the stuff on your own, and sometimes even sit in frustration until you get it. Some people like that type of environment, others don't, and that's completely fine. Just be selfish enough to figure out if this system is actually what you need to reach the future you want. For me, I was already at university at the time, so I knew how the traditional education looks like, and honestly, 42 shifted my entire perspective on learning and showed me that I don't necessarily need the teachers to learn effectively. Now, my second piece of advice is don't be selfish. Don't treat the Piscine like a competition. I went in with this mindset of I need to prove that I'm better than others and then I will get in, but what I found was completely the opposite. The very first day, the school told us that they might accept everyone or no one. So it's really not about competition. You're all in the same boat. And I want to emphasize this point. 42 is as much about collaboration, helping each other, and socializing as it is about coding. I know some people who aced every project, got 100s on the exam, but because they didn't socialize, they didn't interact with people, or were rude to others, they didn't get in. Meanwhile, I met tons of people who were not the best coders, but they were social, they were friendly, they were willingly helping others and bringing something to the community, and all of them got in. And I can tell you, you get so much more value for yourself as well while helping others, because you are getting the chance to repeat the information that you learned, teach somebody else, and that way it really sticks in your head. And don't be stubborn yourself, ask for help. This is literally what the system was designed for. You will hit walls, you will get stuck, but the fastest way forward is helping each other. So please don't be that guy who is sitting at the corner alone with his headphones on and not talking to anyone. Approach people, get into projects, try to help someone, get help yourself. Most people are nice and everyone is going through the same struggles together. Now, some bonus advice. Have a strategy. Here's how my Piscine looked like. From Monday to Friday, we had solo projects where we practiced C language. On Fridays we had our exams, and then on the weekend we had group projects. Every project you submit gives you experience points, and there's always a mandatory part and a bonus part. Mandatory part is around 50%, and then the tasks are getting harder for more bonus points. Now, what my strategy was, I was going through the mandatory part first, submitting the projects, getting that minimum amount of experience points from that project, and then moving on to the next ones. Later in the last week, if you still have time, you can circle back and complete those projects which you didn't fully complete and get those extra experience points. The strategy is good because you're getting through the projects way quicker, and this way you are actually more prepared for the exams, because the exams might focus on the different projects, and if you get stuck on one, then you will never reach the later one. So you have a greater chance of getting a high score on the exam. Also, my sleep schedule was complete garbage. I was staying up late, then coming home late, and then sleeping for a few hours, and then coming back and do it all again. So if I had to do it all over again, I would probably make sleep part of my strategy and have a fixed time of where I go to bed and then wake up. Because if you don't get enough sleep, then you cannot focus on projects during the day. And finally, don't obsess over some secret admission criteria, because there are none. It's not even about hitting any particular level in the projects that you do. From my Piscine, people who reached level 11 got in, but also people who did only till level 3 got in as well. What I think matters is that you show effort, that you help others, and that you try to solve as much projects as possible. So this is how I passed my Piscine. I think if you only take even a little part of what I said today, you already have an edge. If you have your Piscine coming up, drop a comment below and let me know when and where. And if you already passed the Piscine, then share your tips in the comments too. Let's help each other out. All the resources you need will be in the comments, and I will be documenting my 42 journey on this channel too. So follow along, and peace.